Are we live?
I think so, yeah.
All right.
Give it a second. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another global meditation journey live. We're changing the name.
We're changing the name.
Why are we changing the name?
Well, David and I think that meditation is more something that you do on your own, within, going within. And really, that's just connecting to the presence of God in your own way. So when we're doing these guided meditations and we're leading the mind, body, soul to go to all these different places, it's more of a guided journey than what we believe is a meditation, but you're still in a meditative state, you're still receptive and relaxed and ready to feel what's coming in. So
Indeed,
that's how I'm going to describe it.
if you're new to the channel, I'm Dave. It's my divine counterpart, Kelly, and we host these monthly meditation journeys now. And I totally agree with that. As we go deeper into our unfolding, Kelly and I, we have, as in discipleship of Joel Goldsmith's teachings, which we may go into a little bit more detail tonight, we found that the true purpose of meditation is contact with Source, with God. And that's just what we found by following the teachings of the mystics and the saints and the sages and the masters. And Joel is certainly a modern mystic. We won't get into sort of his background, but I found that to be true. And we have felt it sort of more, I don't know, more poignant to maybe rename our meditation, global mass meditations to meditation journey, because they are meditative and they are journeys. So we will be taking you on one very, very shortly here. Let us know where you're from in the live chat. Welcome, everyone.
Yes, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. We'll probably have a bit of a smaller crowd just because we did say we were going to do our meditation yesterday. We were planning to come in right for the new moon and the new moon energies, but we did have to switch up our schedule a little bit. So we really appreciate everybody that's here tonight. We're at about 350 people. Hopefully we get up to at least 1,000. It's going to be a important evening. Obviously, these are all important. When two or more gather, it's important. But, when we come in at these numbers, we really are affecting the collective consciousness. We're bringing these ideas into our own imagination, and we are creators here. So hopefully, if you're joining us tonight, you all know that you are powerful, divine creators.
Mm-hmm. And the theme of tonight, as we get into it, we'll have to obviously go into the meditation for you to really experience this, as we will in a moment, but is the return to 0 point. And that is essentially returning to the point of stillness where we can move out of the way and let God to move in to our experience. Because what we have come to understand is that God does not operate in the human scene at all until there is consciousness allowing God to work. And now God is, period. God is ising.
God is ising.
Right? God is ising. And God is the divine creative principle of the universe and is always present. But we have learned to cut ourselves off from Creator, thus being governed by dualistic laws of matter, laws of weather, laws of contagion, etc., etc. And none of those exist. And they only exist if you cut yourself off from Creator. So now we're returning back to the Father's house. If you're from Christian background, which is fine, we are not. But that is a terminology that is really the source of all. We're returning back to our source. And tonight it's going to be deeply about that. I'm going to read you a paragraph in a minute from a book. And that will kind of kick off tonight's meditation. But we'll start in about 2 or 3 minutes here. So grab headphones. We do layer music in. Find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed for about an hour. And our meditation, if you're new to our channel, is in 2 parts. I will begin with an activation and preparation. Kelly will then do the first part, and I will finish with the second half. And we normally run for about an hour.
Yes, absolutely. So just talking about the 0 point, when I think of that, I do think of that really like dark kind of stillness where we can just create absolutely anything, and our imagination is really the only limit of that. So it's very fitting that we're doing this on a new moon. A new moon is always kind of a darker time where we can just go in to a clean slate and create. And that's also what this energy is all about. We really want to talk about and kind of focus on the fact that it's 2025. It is a 9-year. Cycles happen in 9 years. So we're coming to that end point, that completion. And again, it's not so much a death. It doesn't have to be a super scary thing, but it is a big transition point. So getting very clear, just so we can kind of just empty our vessel and be ready to just create and start this new chapter, this new stage of life.
Indeed, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, ZBear5144, for that donation. Very kind.
Oh, so
Thank
sweet.
you for everyone's donations on the GFL station, by the way. They do make a difference, and we're very grateful for them. And it's a great way to move energy. We love doing it, and we appreciate it when you do as well. So let's begin, guys, with a little foundational paragraph or two here.
Okay.
I want to maybe invite you to close your eyes. This is from, I don't think you can see this, but
Bill Goldsmith.
can you see this?
We wouldn't be quoting any other books.
The altitude of prayer. There we go. It's going to focus on my face because I've got it on face detection.
Okay.
But this is the call out really to the serious ones this time. The ones who are the vanguard of the new earth, which is, if you're here tonight, no accident, that's you. And we are here to hold a very, very important corridor of space right now and really do the work of connecting to 0 point. So, foundation stones for a life of prayer. To begin your journey on the spiritual path, you must have at least 3 periods a day for prayer, meditation, and inner communion. Eventually, you will increase these periods to from 20 to 30 each day. True, some of them may be 1 minute or even as short as 10, 20, or 30 seconds, but they will bring the realization, thank you, God, for omnipotence, omnipresence, and omniscience. Thank you, Creator, that besides you, there is no other power. There is no power of destruction, no power of time or place, no power of age, no power of sin or error, no power of disease, no power of the carnal mind. Just no power but the power of you, God's grace, here where I am. 1 minute of this 20 times a day would change your life so rapidly that soon your friends and relatives would not recognize you. But that is where the difficulty comes in. You intend to do it 20 times a day and forget 18 times. That, however, makes no difference, since tomorrow you will probably forget only 17 times.
Improvement.
By the end of the week, you will not forget so often. Then, when the fruitage begins to roll in, you will never let it get away from you. Through these short meditations, you have the assurance in the midst of your normal day's living that you are continuing and under God's grace. To practice meditations of only a few seconds duration, you do not have to close your eyes, nor do you have to even sit down. You can pray when in your office working, at home, cooking or house cleaning, or while you are driving your car. Regardless of what you are doing with your body, you can give 10 seconds to this. I in God and God in me. Where I am, God is. That is enough. Another hour, perhaps. Underneath are the everlasting arms. Here where I am, God is. And that meditation too is enough. Another example. I live not by might nor by power, but by God's grace. I can rest in the assurance of that grace. Another hour, you may look at a tree and realize day and night the life of God is animating that tree. And even though it seems barren at this moment, the very activity of God is the assurance that in due season there will indeed be fruit. So too, if at the moment I appear to be barren of health, wealth, or opportunity, I recognize and realize that the presence of God in me is the assurance that in due season I too will bear fruit richly. Never less than once in every hour must there be these 10 seconds of conscious remembrance. I in God and God in me. I live by grace, not by might nor by power. So let me be still and know that I, God, in the midst of me, am God. Just 10 seconds now and then are enough to keep you consciously in the atmosphere of God, to serve to fulfill spiritual scripture in your experience, and to maintain the contact between you and Source. Wherever you are, you must have a 10-second period every little while to remember, the grace of God is upon me. I have meat to share with all who are here. Spiritual meat, that is, spiritual bread. And those who are accepting it will never hunger. I can give to those in this room spiritual water, and those who accept it will never thirst again. For I and my Creator are one, and the Creator is pouring the allness of the Godhead through me to you, to this world.
It doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take a lot to meditate. It's really just getting quiet and still for those couple of seconds. And David read that to me the other day, and it's just a message that we all need right now, because a lot of things, are coming to an end, and things are falling apart. It might seem a little bit chaotic. It might seem very uncertain. It might seem very anxiety inducing because we don't know the way forward, or we don't know exactly what's going to happen or how that's going to happen. So it's like our mind goes to these very anxious places a lot in a day. And I think that should be the alarm clock. Somebody said, set your alarm clock and, connect with God. You can do that. And David's actually done that.
Yep.
Set his alarm for like certain times of prayer. But we can be our own alarm clock. As soon as that anxiety, that worry, that fear comes up, it's so important for us to just go to God in those moments. And you could easily do that over 20 times a day. At least I could.
Yeah. Thank you, Super Chats. Christine Burn Chat,
Aww.
7125 donated. Thank you very much.
Send us a message with your super chat so we can read them out.
Hold on. Sarita Humat 5994. Thank you very much. And Lemonade Liber 7062. Sorry. Thank you very much as well. Right, guys, let's get started here because we're already about 10 minutes in.
I was going to say, David always does super chats for David Wilcock on his show, and then he'll put like a Joel Goldsmith quote in there. So he always reads it out to his whole audience. So we know that they're getting that God impartation.
Yeah, and when you start to develop an altitude of prayer, an altitude and an atmosphere of God consciousness, it doesn't matter. Whoever comes into your awareness will be affected if they're receptive to it. And so you will quite often find that speakers, or maybe even sessions like this, or if you're talking and you have that altitude, then you will affect people who are listening to you. You'll literally enact miracle healings. Of course, it won't be anything to do with you, but it's to do with the Creator moving through you because you're connected in the atmosphere. And we've experienced this, by the way, multiple times, and it continues. The more we are doing this work, the more that come into our consciousness are affected with what seemingly is magic and miracles. So that will happen to you because the mystics have taught us this for many generations. Okay.
So we're all just that vessel for God coming through. So let us be the vessel and let us get into this meditation.
Indeed. So I need your help in the live chat, guys. I'm going to layer in some music here. And I want to know that my voice is good with this level of music coming in now. So if you can give me, I'm going to turn the music down a bit here. Give me a 5x5 in the chat. Let me know we are all good levels wise. And I will keep talking just until I get enough 5x5s in the chat. And then we'll begin tonight's meditation journey. So let me know how I sound. This is going to be my general volume. I will keep talking and talking and talking until you give me the heads up. Otherwise, and there's a short delay from when we actually go live to you hearing me and seeing me. There's a delay with the feed, as is always with YouTube live streams. 5x5, all good. 5x5, all good, all good, all good. Okay.
Lots of fives.
Okay, we're getting going, guys.
I love it. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
So I'd like to invite you all now to close your eyes. Take several deep, centering breaths. Tune in to the present moment. Find the 0 point space. As you breathe in, breathing in the remembrance of who you are. And as you breathe out, release anything that's not serving you. Release all that tension from the week. Anything not in alignment that you don't need for the journey ahead. Call upon your guides and your team at this time, your team of light to surround you. Invite their presence in to hold the light and hold the space. Feel their presence warming and assuring you. We call upon the great archangels to join us at this time. Follow along here and invite them into your space if you so feel called. Beginning in the east, we call upon Archangel Raphael, the Archangel of Air, whose energy is green. Join us in the east, Brother Raphael. In the south, Archangel Michael, the Archangel of Fire, whose energy is blue. Join us in the south now, Brother Michael. And in the west, Archangel Gabriel, the Archangel of Water, whose energy is diamond white. We call upon Archangel Gabriel to join us in the west now. And last but not least, Archangel Uriel in the north, the Archangel of Earth, whose energy is red. We call upon Uriel to join us in the north now. 4 archangels of the horizontal plane, 4 directions. And now, beloved family of light, let us call upon the masters to join us. So follow along if you so feel called to invite them into your space as well. We ask for the presence of Jesus the Christ, Saint Germain the loved one, Zoroaster the king, Zarathustra the magi, Lao Tzu the old sage, the Buddha, Babaji the eternal one, Lahiri Mahasaya the smiling guru, Sri Yukteswar the teacher, Paramahansa Yogananda the gift, El Moria the lord of the first ray, Kuthumi the great guiding light, Dwal Kul the master teacher, Paul the Venetian, Serapis Bey the lord of ascension, Hilarion the bringer of joy, the English master Douglas Baker, the keeper of this ashram, Amun-Ra Vesta Helios, the solar logos, Sanat Kumara, the ancient of days, the planetary logos, Mary Magdalene, the high priestess energies, Isis, the great mother, Krishna, the avatar, Kuan Yin, the incandescent one, Aina, the ninth dimensional guide, Mohammed, the prophet, and Joshua, who walked with God. The masters in us, Yahweh in us, saviors in us. Now take a deep breath in through the nose and hold the breath at the top. Hold the breath, activate the pineal, bringing it online. And when ready, release. This is important preparation. Another deep, deep breath in and hold the breath at the top once more. Activate, activate. Bring in the pineal online. And when ready, release. And a final deep, deep breath in, holding at the top once more. Lighting up the cave, bringing the antenna to source online. And when ready, release. And now, beloved family of light, it is time to go deeper.
Hello and welcome to the 9-year release and renewal meditation, a guided journey of transmutation, trust, and divine alignment. Take a moment, settle into your space under these new moon energies and the darkness in the sky above. Feel the surface between you and the ground, supporting your entire body. You are safe here. You are held. You are guided. And you're not alone in what you've been feeling, the anxiety, the heaviness, the uncertainty. This entire planet, this entire collective is moving through a massive energetic ending, a 9-year cycle completion, a year of closure, cleansing, release, and divine recalibration. Tonight, we step into a sacred space together, a space where everything you've been carrying can finally move, where the presence of God becomes unmistakable, where fear dissolves into light, where your future becomes softer, more clear, more aligned. So let your breath slow and let yourself arrive fully into this moment. Take a deep inhale and exhale slowly, feeling the weight of your body begin to melt downward. And imagine a soft darkness surrounding you. This is not a frightening darkness, but the kind of darkness that precedes creation. The darkness of the womb. The darkness before dawn. The darkness where God first whispered, "Let there be light." Notice how your breath deepens as you sink into this space. This darkness is not an enemy. It is the gateway to everything you are ready to release. Everything that has felt overwhelming, the anxiety, the grief, the exhaustion, the feeling that your life has been suspended, as if you're waiting for something to collapse or transform. All of this begins to gather around you now, kind of like a dark, wet, misty cloud. And that's okay, because in this sacred darkness, your feelings are finally allowed to exist. You don't have to push them down. You don't have to pretend. Just breathe and allow. Now imagine this mist begins gathering around certain areas of your body, showing you where you have been holding tension and trauma. Where is the fear stored? Where is the sadness? Where is the pressure, the uncertainty, the not knowing of the future? And as you feel into your body, bring a gentle awareness to those areas, not to fix them, but simply to see them and give them permission to be felt. The next thing you notice, almost out of nowhere, hovering in the darkness before you, appears a great golden arch. Upon it, it is written, "The Gate of Completion," a doorway that marks the end of your 9-year cycle. Where with you now is everything that you've carried here up until this point. Old identity pieces, old patterns, old emotional imprints, unfinished chapters, unresolved memories. The gate sparkles softly, warmly, lovingly, reminding you that endings are not punishments. They are invitations. And as you stand before this gateway, many memories will arise, glances of the past 9 years, people you loved, people you lost, opportunities taken, opportunities missed, moments of joy, moments that cracked you wide open. You don't need to relive them. Simply let them pass across your awareness like distant constellations drifting across a night sky. And with each memory that surfaces, whisper silently, "Thank you." And if you wish, you can allow it to go now. There's a soft breeze, a soft wind you can feel beginning to gather and stir behind you. This is the wind of release, the wind of divine completion. It gently lifts away what you're ready to let go of. All the heaviness, the emotional residue, the burdens that were never yours, the attempts to begin anew without finishing the old. Let it all rise. Let it all lift. Let it all be carried away with the wind. And you notice that dark, wet mist that was surrounding you. It has all been blown away now, and it's all gone. So you feel lighter, more spacious, more open, and you take a step forward towards the gate. And when you are ready, you step into the gate of completion. And as you pass through the gate, the darkness around you softens. Golden rays appear like dawn breaking. You can feel the warm golden light all around you. You can now sense that something has shifted in the atmosphere, as if the entire space is beginning to breathe with its own intelligence. You feel a presence, not outside of you, not separate from you, but a presence that you have known since before you were born. A presence that has walked with you through every heartbreak, every fear, every miracle, every moment of survival. This is God, the presence. No form, no face, only love so powerful it softens every part of you without even trying. Let it come. Let it shine down upon you, the light of God. Feel it brightening, expanding, warming you, entering every cell of your body. This is the light of truth, the light of love, the light of divine presence, the light that dissolves illusions and reveals what has always been real. As this light pours through you, you can feel your nervous system exhale. Your breath becomes smooth, steady, and open. Your chest relaxes. Your gut softens. The tension in your shoulders melts away like ice in warm water. Allow your entire being to rest in this light. This is God, as pure, intelligent, living light. Inside this light, fear has no grip. Inside this light, you remember who walks with you. Inside this light, the future feels less threatening because you can feel that God is already standing in the days ahead, preparing the way. Let yourself bathe in this peace. Feel God's essence moving through your chest, your heart expanding with safety and recognition. Feel God filling your lungs, your breath with air, your bones with strength, your blood with light, and your cells with remembrance. God is not outside of you. God is within you, one with you. Every boundary between you and God is dissolving. Let yourself feel what it is to be inhabited by the divine, to become the vessel God uses to move through this world. There is no separation. There never was. You are filled, overflowing with a brilliance that is not just around you, but is you. A wave of pure white light begins to ignite inside your chest. A light so bright it feels like the center of a star. This light begins to expand outward, slowly, powerfully, with infinite intelligence. It spreads into your arms, down into your hands, into your stomach, your hips, your legs, your feet. Your entire body is now glowing from the inside out. And this light has one purpose: to transmute everything that is not love. Every fear, every doubt, every anxious thought, every piece of your past, every fragment of emotional debris, every echo of trauma you never felt safe enough to process. All of it is coming up now to be transformed by the God within you. We don't need to name the fears. They don't need to be understood. They only need to be surrendered. Let God do the work. Feel the divine light touching the places inside of you that hurt the most. the places you avoid, the places you hide, the places you silence. God gently illuminates each one with a benevolence so complete that the fear itself begins to soften and unravel. Let it happen. Let the light do what only God can do. And you may feel a warmth, a tingling, waves of emotion rising and releasing, a heaviness lifting from your chest, a quivering in your heart, or simply a profound sense of peace. Whatever you feel is perfect. God knows exactly how to move inside of you. A transmutation of fear is taking place. You see it, you feel it, but you do not judge it. This fear has been trying to protect you and prepare you for uncertainty and to alert you to the unknown. It is just beliefs and old patterns. It's not anything solid, not anything permanent. It's just old energy, and it's tired, and so are you. It has served its purpose, and now we are at the completion of another 9-year cycle. So allow God to transform it, turning fear into wisdom and uncertainty into trust. Feel the light inside your body beginning to vibrate now, like a gentle hum, a sacred resonance, a frequency awakening something ancient inside of your soul. This is God activating your inner guidance, the voice you've always had, the wisdom you've always carried, the intuition you've always known. But maybe you've been too overwhelmed or afraid to trust. But let this activated voice speak inside of you now. You may hear it as a whisper, or feel it, or sense it, or simply know, I am with you. My wisdom is your wisdom. My voice is your voice. My protection is your protection. Fear is nothing in me. Let this truth anchor deep into your cells and into your DNA, into the core of your being. This is no longer belief. This is embodiment. This is union. This is God expressing through you. You are not separate from the guidance you seek. It flows through you now, effortlessly. Feel the divine light in your body intensify as a majestic, calm, unstoppable power. See yourself rising, your aura expanding outward like a sunrise breaking through storm clouds. Nothing outside of you has changed, but everything within you has. You feel stronger, calmer, clearer, more certain, more rooted, more aligned with the truth of who you are. Allow yourself to stand in this inner brilliance. This is the real you, the you that is guided by God, not fear. Let this divine light show you the truth that you are safe, you are guided, you are carried, you are protected. You are becoming the highest version of yourself, and God is living through you moment by moment. In this vision, you see that you are now standing in a golden field, and someone is approaching you. You recognize them right away as a version of your future self. They are filled with the same light, same peace, same wisdom. They come right up, looking at you with a calm smile, because they know how everything unfolds, and they are not afraid. The future version of you places a hand upon your heart, and you can feel the God within you respond with a wave of reassurance so powerful your entire being relaxes. The message is simple. You become who you were always meant to be. The path will open before you. The light will lead you. Receive this knowing. Let it fill every part of you. Let it dissolve the need to control or predict. Your future is already held in God's hands, and now God lives in yours. For the first time in a long time, the future doesn't feel like a threat. It feels like an open horizon, a field of possibilities, a chapter unwritten but blessed. You feel grounded, anchored, clear. Your future self gives you one final statement of confirmation. You don't need to know the exact path. You only need to know the next step. And that step will be shown to you when you need it. As they turn and walk away, you start to imagine yourself 1 year from now, lighter, freer, calmer, more aligned with God, more connected to your purpose, and living from a deeper intelligence within you. Let that truth settle into every cell. Feel the warmth of God still present within you. Feel the light still moving through your heart. You are not returning to your life the same person. Something inside of you has released. Something inside of you has shifted. Something inside of you has awakened. You are now carrying a light, the presence of God, the peace of completion, the strength of trust, and the clarity of a soul aligned with what comes next. Feel the presence of God, not above, not outside, but within you, as you, through you. And take this light with you wherever you go, back into your life. Let it guide you, calm you, and protect you. Let it transform everything you touch. For God is within you now, and you are within God, and nothing can separate you from this truth. Once realized, the Spirit of God is never lost. And when you are ready to return to the world, you will be reborn. And this presence, This love will become the essence and substance of all of your experiences. But tonight, this is only the first half of the journey. So for now, the new moon energies and the sacred darkness will make its return, surrounding you once again, calming the scene as everything fades back to black.
Okay, beloved ones. Take a couple of deep breaths and allow that to integrate. Allow the energies to move through you. Let us go a level deeper now. Let us free the mind of the shackles. Let us take the limitations off. For you see, the mind of the human vessel, its original design, was to be an avenue of awareness, a channel for source. But over the long years, we've allowed ourselves to fall through the layers of duality, deliberately imprisoning ourselves, going down and down across the ages, establishing the veil, to now the point of 0 point, that great moment where we dissolve the veil and return to source. So how do we do this, you may ask? Are there practical steps to bring more of Creator into our everyday experience? Yes, but here's the kicker. It's not for you. Too many seeking the spiritual path are seeking something for themselves. Better homes and cars and money and health. These are simply the added effects of one who's living by grace, or in other words, one in constant union with Creator. So let us take our biggest step tonight. And I want you to affirm to yourself, either out loud or in your mind, these words. Wherever I am, God is. And again, wherever I am, God is. Wherever I am, God is. So let us take our final journey tonight. There is a message directly from Creator awaiting us. So if you're ready to receive it, draw your eyes up to your third eye, bringing your awareness to the brow chakra. And as you do, an indigo blue triangle starts floating there. It pulses with light. But you already know what this is. It is a doorway. One, your higher self and oversoul. has opened up specifically tonight and henceforth. So if you are ready to take the journey, travel through the gateway, move into the little triangle, move closer towards it, and as you do, a great flash of indigo blue light transports you to the center of the universe. As you come to a rest, gently, safely, there is a giant vortex in front of you. It covers your entire vision. It is so vast it appears to swirl in slow motion. There are stunning multiple colors of orange and pinks and indigos and greens and yellows and blues. It is the most divine thing you've ever seen. Suddenly there is a feeling of remembrance, a feeling of familiarity, a coming home. All around you feels warm, and you notice that a pair of etheric hands have formed a little chair, and you are sitting in front of the great vortex, as if you would do watching a movie. You relax, and you feel comfortable. Prime Creator speaks. Beloved one, I come to you in this moment as the living love within you, the radiant heart that breathes your breath, the presence that has never left you, not for one instant. You have struggled under the weight of a world that has taught you to rely upon your own strength, your own planning, your own defenses, your own mind. So now I tell you, you were never asked to live alone. You were asked only to remember me, to let your heart open to the infinite presence that is forever yours. You have believed that circumstances, accidents, forces of nature in your human experience, or even the intentions of others, could touch your life with power. But nothing external has ever governed you, only your conscious belief. Your turning toward me or away has shaped your experience, and now it is time to remember. I am the love that surrounds you, fills you, and moves through every space you call your life. But I cannot be made manifest for you unless you open to me. You must invite me, acknowledge me, and choose me moment by moment. This is a practice, beloved one, and the great shift you long for does not come from your human efforts. Oh no. It comes from the alignment of your consciousness with the heart of me within you. When you pause, when you breathe, when you whisper, even for 10 seconds, I am here, and love is all. You stir the infinite me into motion. You awaken me and my activity in your life. You create an eternal infinite doorway for grace that no force of the world in your human experience can shut. Let me tell you now, truly, beloved one, there is no power but love. No power of disease or lack, no power of time or age or circumstance. You have learned these things across all ages. But now it is time to shake them off, for these shadows arise only when your mind believes in two powers, love and something else, good and evil. Yet I tell you now in declaration of the one truth, there is nothing else. There is only me. The moment you turn to me, the moment your heart remembers, God is the life within me, God is the only presence here. The illusion of another power dissolves like the mist before the sun. And so you ask, how do I walk this path? How do I live under grace instead of fear? Beloved ones, you begin simply. You turn to me again and again. You choose to remember me in the smallest pauses of your day. You let your heart whisper, where I am, God is. I live by love's grace. I am the heart of God in this place where I am. You see, each remembrance like this breaks the spell of your world. Each remembrance lifts you out of the laws of matter and mind and brings you into the living law of love, the only law in existence. Keep your heart stayed on me, and you will discover a peace that the world cannot give you and can never take away. Let me go before you. Let me make all the crooked places straight. Let me build the mansions of possibility in your life. For I know the way, because I am the way within you. You need only rest in me, trust in me, and remember me. Beloved one, I hold you now in an unending embrace. Each breath is my breath. Each heartbeat is my heartbeat. So come now into the sweetness of this remembrance. Let love govern your day, your choices, your interactions, your path. And watch as I will lift you moment by moment into the life prepared for you since before time began. And so it is. So as you sit floating, watching the swirl of this wonderful vortex of Creator, let us reiterate those three words. I am God. Wherever I am, God is. And wherever I am, God is the only power. So, beloved one, there is one final thing to do, one short exercise we have left. For it is true, when we go to God, to realize God, to bring the Word of God into our experience, we do not do it to gain anything for ourselves other than the very experience of feeling God within us. That is the great caveat. So let us bring our awareness now back to our third eye, drawing our eyes up to the brow chakra. Once again, the little blue indigo triangle floating there, flashes brilliantly, dancing around. Journey through when you are ready. And a great flash of light transports you, and you come to a stop, gently, peacefully above the earth, at the planetary chakra. Other members of the family of light pop in, each taking their own little vortex journeys. You join hands with the other members of the family of light, forming a circle around the earth. And as the final hands link up, let us bring our awareness now to everything going on upon planet Earth. On the surface it may appear there are discords, lack and limitation in everyone's life, happening all the time. But this, beloved ones, is an illusion, for it simply comes down to the one principle, the belief in two powers, the belief in separation. So let us do our bit to restore that truth right now. And as our mind plays over the lacks and limitations that are going on in the world, we have an obligation every time we witness lack or limitation to perform an exercise like this. Whatever we see that is not aligned with truth, we say, I have a sense of a lack, of a limitation, of a disease, of a tragedy, but I know God. I know now the truth. I know there is only you. I know this is only seemingly occurring because a belief in separation is active in the experience of whoever it is. I know there is only one power. So I go to you now, God, to restore that connection. For you are omnipresence, omniscience, omnipotence, all-powerful, all-knowing, ever-present, waiting for me to open the door to my consciousness, to you, and let you in. Not to fix, not to correct, not to mend or heal. I just let you in to do whatever it is you need to do. So, beloved ones, I encourage you to perform this exercise. It is true, you may no longer go idly by the side of the road. It is our obligation as the family of light to restore the connection to Source whenever we experience lack or limitation in our own life or in the lives of anyone else. So let us move forward tonight out of tonight's meditation, out of tonight's journey, with a renewed sense of purpose, to remind ourselves of the presence of Creator as many times a day as we can. Finding a quiet moment for 5 to 10 seconds, at least once every hour, to close our eyes, to breathe, and to let God in. This is our purpose for the next chapter. This is our mission as the family of light. And although it may seem like you may be alone sometimes, it couldn't be further from the truth. We are all one. So connect to the family of light whenever you feel called to do so. And we will be here with you, holding your hand above the planetary chakra as one. Om Dat Sat Om. Om Dat Sat Om. Om Dat Sat Om. So when you're ready to come back, let us journey back down towards the earth, down towards the country where you live, towards the town or city or village, towards your house, down through the roof, into the space where you live. back into your body, with your etheric body merging now with the physical body. Feeling back in the physical. I will count us down from 5 to 0, 0 being the most awake. If you need more time, pause this meditation now. 5, just connecting back with the physical vessel, honoring it for all that it does for us, governed by God. 4, just rolling the shoulders back, feeling connected. 3, just rotating the torso from side to side. 2, wiggling fingers and toes, restoring the physical connection, returning to 1. And 1, moving the head from side to side, about to be fully awake and present. And 0, when you're ready, welcome back. Eyes open, connected and restored as 1.
Welcome back, everybody. Yes. You know, if you guys are struggling to implement some of these concepts, just know sometimes I am too.
So practice, yeah.
David, finds it a little bit easier than I do, but anytime you guys are struggling, just reach out to us, send us an email. We're on social media, we're on Instagram. We have TikTok. We're not really super big on there. David's got his GFL station, and then we've got _sunflower_life on Instagram. We're also on Facebook. Somebody mentioned in the chat, same time next Friday. We're just doing monthly meditations at the moment. We've actually been super unmotivated just to do anything these days. So sometimes even just a struggle to get on here once a month, but it is super important for us to show up and serve and be present. So our next meditation is not until the winter solstice. You guys, that's December 21st. That's a Sunday, and we're still doing them at the 6:30 p.m. PST mark. But yeah, super important for us to just support each other as this community. I was telling David that we should just take all the ads off the meditations completely. So
maybe we'll see.
Hopefully we can do that as well.
We'll see. Thank you, Super Chats. Sarita Humat 5994 donated twice. Thank you very, very much.
That's so sweet.
Zed Bear 5144. Thank you for that. There's a couple more here. I'm just going to acknowledge you. Sunday Pagara Wall. Thank you very much for that donation.
That's cool.
Thank you for this powerful session. Your work keeps elevating my consciousness. Something love and appreciation. Deep gratitude for the transmission. Feeling the shift, returning to source with you all. Thank you very much.
Someone's just asking if there will be a replay.
Hold on.
I just wanted to.
There's just a few here I want to just acknowledge. Okay. Mike Basil 4832. Thank you very much for that super chat. And Paul Man Fan 7. Thank you as well. So just want to. There's so many donations that fly and we always miss them. So thank you very much, guys. Appreciate that. Very kind of you.
Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, so the replay, a lot of you are probably joining from David's main YouTube channel, which is the GFL station. However, the meditation channel is The Sunflower Life. So make sure you guys go over to YouTube and follow us on The Sunflower Life. We take the meditation down off all the channels and we only leave them up on the Sunflower Life. So if you guys want to be doing any of the replays or sharing them, yes, make sure, because as soon as this is over, as soon as we end the live stream, it's going to get cut from the other channels.
Yep, and to never miss another Global Mass Meditation or Meditation Journey. I know we've renamed them. It's going to take me a while to remember that. Go to the gflstation.com, scroll to the bottom of the page and put your email address in there. And that will go straight onto our mailing list. We send out notifications a day before. And also you can see on the screen here our Instagram on Sunflower Life. I know the different channels, but we send out the global meditation schedules on Sunflower Life. So you'll find that if you join our Instagram, also, if you never want to miss another meditation.
Oh yeah. And we really want to stay connected more with our community than ever. We always talk about eventually just having a space big enough where we can start hosting these things live and we can start, bringing people in, and we talk about going and doing different tours across the states so we can meet people and just we love connecting with you guys, even just in our kind of close personal area. We've had people reach out that we've met through the YouTube channel, and now they're connected to us and close friends and soul fam, and maybe they'll even come to the wedding.
Alfred Zach Cagnino 714, thank you very much for that donation. Very kind. Thank you all of you for your donations, and those that donate on the GFL Station platform. We appreciate that very, very much. We donate, as I mentioned earlier on, to many, many places and people as we go. So we just share the energy. It moves through us and with us. And we certainly appreciate it when you do that. So thank you very much.
It's just an infinity loop, guys. If you're not accepting to receive and you're not accepting to give, you're probably experiencing some lack and limitation in your life. Oh my God.
Good Lord. It could be the sign to
This reminded me of that show we watched yesterday.
Longshot 910, thank you very much for your donation as well. That's about all for now, folks. Thank you so much for joining us. This work as a family of light is so important. Wherever you go, God is. God is only accessed through your consciousness, so God is always within you. Of course, we are not God, but we are extensions of God. Our souls are fractals of the one infinite source, and we can tune in to that one infinite source anytime by just pausing, closing our eyes, breathing, and allowing the Creator to move into our experience. And the allowance and listening part is key. We have got some initiatives coming up where we're going to be teaching this more. It's going to be more of a structured format, but we're not quite ready to launch those sessions yet. So either way, wherever you are, thank you for joining us. And
Yeah, I was just going to say that's exactly how God works, right? It's usually you're praying for a miracle, and then sometimes a miracle shows up, and it could just be the person beside you helping you, God moving through them. So it's just very important for us to stay tapped in, because then we can be that vessel, we can be present, we can be aware, and we can show up and we can serve others, and through this way of being, we can change the world.
yeah.
We can come out of this selfish, focused reality, little bubble most people only see themselves, but it's so important and empowering when we can just see everybody as that reflection of self and come together and
real human
do
being,
great things.
777. Real human being, 777. Thank you for that donation.
222.
As we sign off. Thank you very much.
Powerful numbers, powerful 9-year cycle, you guys. So there is a lot of endings. There is a lot of chaos. It is a bit crazy, but we have each other, we have God, and we'll just stay rooted in that. And we are going to get through this just fine and be the leaders of the new earth. So
yeah, you got this, guys.
We'll see you there.
We'll see you on the next global meditation journey. Thank you for being with us. We love you so much. And towards the light we go.
Towards the